ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਜੈਸ ਟਿਊਟਰ ਚੈਨਲ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕਲਾਸ 8th ਦਾ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ। ਸੋ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਚੈਨਲ ਅਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹ ਜਲਦੀ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜੈਸ ਟਿਊਟਰ ਇੱਕ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਚੈਨਲ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 8th ਦੇ ਬੋਰਡ ਦੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਅਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੋਰਡ ਦੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ 7 ਤੋਂ 8 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਲਾਈਵ ਵੀ ਕਰਵਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਜਲਦੀ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਕਰੋ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਤੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਨੂੰ ਕਰੋ ਲਾਈਕ। ਸੋ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ। ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ 1 ਮਾਰਕ ਵਾਲੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਫਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ, ਹਾਊ ਮੈਨੀ ਨੰਬਰਸ ਟੂ ਡਾਇਲ ਟੂ ਕਾਲ ਐਨ ਐਂਬੂਲੈਂਸ? Answer is 108. Next, after which the primary auxiliary word started to be? ਮੁੱਢਲੀ ਸਹਾਇਤਾ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ? 1894. Next, what is the method of artificial respiration? ਬਣਾਉਟੀ ਸਾਹ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਥਡ ਹੈ? Option number A, Shaver method. Question number 4, first aid box should be kept in which places? First aid box ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੱਖਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹਨ? A, B, C, all. ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੱਖਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹਨ। Educational institute, factories, etc. Next, state the main function of food. ਭੋਜਨ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਕੰਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ? A, B, C, all. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ? Providing energy, protecting against diseases and providing nutrients. Next, what are the type of carbohydrate? Carbohydrate ਕਿੰਨੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ? 3 ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ। Next, what are the main types of vitamins? ਮੁੱਖ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ? 6 ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ। Next, vitamins can be mainly divided into how many categories? ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਨਲੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੈਟਾਗਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਿਵਾਈਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ? 2. When were the games of Fort Raipur born? ਕਿਲਾ ਰਾਏਪੁਰ ਦੇ ਖੇਡਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਕਦੋਂ ਹੋਇਆ? 1933. Next, when was the competition for girls held for the first time in Fort Raipur game? ਕਿਲਾ ਰਾਏਪੁਰ ਦੀ ਖੇਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੁਕਾਬਲੇ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਦੋਂ ਕਰਵਾਏ ਗਏ? 1950. 1950. Next, by what name is the sports fair of Fort Raipur known all over the world? ਕਿਲਾ ਰਾਏਪੁਰ ਦਾ ਖੇਡ ਮੇਲਾ ਪੂਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸ ਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ? ਰੂਲਰ 올림픽। Next, bullock cart races started in which year? ਬੈਲ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੀ ਦੌੜਾਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਈਆਂ? 1934. Next, Mr. Abhinav Bindra won Olympic medal in which sport? ਅਭਿਨਵ ਬਿੰਦਰਾ ਨੇ ਕਿਸ ਖੇਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 올림픽 ਮੈਡਲ ਜਿੱਤਿਆ? ਸ਼ੂਟਿੰਗ। Next, which medal did Abhinav Bindra win in the Olympic Games? 올림픽 ਗੇਮਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਡਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਜਿੱਤਿਆ ਸੀ? ਗੋਲਡ ਦਾ। Next, when did Abhinav Bindra win the Olympic gold medal? When did Abhinav Bindra win the Olympic gold medal? ਗੋਲਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਕਦੋਂ ਜਿੱਤਿਆ? 2008. Next, when did Abhinav Bindra become the world champion? World champion ਕਦੋਂ ਬਣੇ? 2006. Next, how many types of discipline are there? Discipline ਦੀਆਂ main types ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਨੇ? 2. What do sports produce in the player's life? ਖੇਡਾਂ ਖਿਡਾਰੀ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ 'ਚ ਕੀ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ? Discipline. Next, discipline means ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ? All of the above. ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ। Sense of responsibility, compliance with duties, protection of our interest. Next, yama in yoga means, ਯੋਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਯਮ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਅਰਥ ਹੈ? ਸਾਧਨਾ of the body. Next, yoga was born in which country? ਯੋਗ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਹੋਇਆ? ਇੰਡੀਆ। Next, how many limbs are there in Ashtang yoga? ਅਸ਼ਟਾਂਗ ਯੋਗ ਦੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਅੰਗ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ? 8. Next, where is yoga practiced in the world? ਯੋਗ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਕਿੱਥੇ-ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰਚਲਿਤ ਹੈ? All over the world. Next, how do drugs affect a person's life? Drugs ਕਿਸੇ ਪਰਸਨ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦਾ ਅਫੈਕਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ? Adverse effect यानी bad effect, माड़े प्रभाव। Next, what are the reasons for the increase of drugs in the society? समाज विच नशा दे वधन दे की कारण हन? Social causes भी है, family reason भी है, influence of the circle of friends भी है। So answer is all of the above. In today's busy life, where are accidents most likely to occur? So answer is roads, home, schools. Next, what kind of person can help an injured person? Experienced man. Next, identify a single purpose of mutual aid. Save life of patient. Fourth, what does food provide for the daily functioning of the human body? Energy. Next, what is a balanced diet in which nutrients are present like protein, vitamins, water, etc. That is a balanced diet. Next, name one nutrient found in balanced diet. So answer is protein. Next, How many grams of protein should a typical human meal contain? 50 to 70 grams. Next, food should always be cooked in cold utensils. Clean. Next, which junk food should be cut down on? Fresh food. Next, what are the fat-soluble vitamins A and E? Next, which of the following diseases is caused by vitamin C deficiency? Sugar. Next, sports fair of Qila Raipur called entertain audience. Next, Abhinav Bindra's first Olympic Games medal is which one? That is a gold. Next, what does the person lose by consuming drugs? Friends, family. Next is filling the blanks. Number 1 is the number of ambulance is 108. Don't get into the habit of eating. ਖਾਣ ਸਮੇਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਆਦਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ? Movement. Next, if the cooking utensil is of dash, then it should be cleaned. ਖਾਣਾ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਭਾਂਡਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ? Brass. Next, dash should always be washed and eaten. ਕਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ? Vegetable and fruit. Next, deficiency of vitamin A cause dash disease. Vitamin A ਦੀ ਕਮੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਰੋਗ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ? ਪਾਇਓਰੀਆ। ਨੈਕਸਟ, ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਡੈਸ਼ ਇਜ਼ ਸੋਲੂਬਲ ਇਨ ਵਾਟਰ। ਕਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਣੀ 'ਚ ਘੁਲਣਸ਼ੀਲ ਹੈ? ਸੀ। ਨੈਕਸਟ, ਸਮ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੀਪਲ ਟਰਨ ਟੂ children in drugs. Next, after a stressful environment, the child occupies his usual time with his dash friends. Next, Anushtang Yoga's dash fire is Asva. ਅਸ਼ਟਾਂਗ ਯੋਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸਵ ਆਸਨ ਹੈ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਆ? ਥਰਡ। ਨੈਕਸਟ, dash is a means of guiding the lost pupil. Yoga darshan. Next, a fit person should dash to control his emotions. Able. Next, man is a social creature. Next, first aid, there should be no fear. Heart of the first aid. Next, lack of which vitamin causes night blindness? ਨਾਈਟ ਬਲਾਈਂਡਨੈਸ ਦੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਦੀ ਕਮੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ? ਵਿਟਾਮਿਨ ਏ। ਨੈਕਸਟ, ਹੂ ਸਟਾਰਟਡ ਬੁਲੋਕ ਕਾਰਟ ਰੇਸ? ਬਾਬਾ ਬਖਸ਼ੀਸ਼ ਸਿੰਘ। ਫਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ, what is called first aid? First aid is the aid we give to a sick or unconscious person or to a patient before the arrival of a doctor in an accident. Second, what are the objective of first aid? First objective is to carry the victim to a nearby hospital or a doctor at the earliest. Second, to promote recovery. Third, to prevent any further injury. Fourth, to save the life of the victim. Next, which things can be included in a first aid box? Bandage, triangular, round and warm. Splint of different sizes, thermometer, forceps, scissors, torch and safety pins, ORS sachets, licoper or adhesive tape, an inhaler, a measuring beaker or glass, a cotton packet, antiseptics, germicides, spirit, betadine, boric acid, soap, burner, tincture, iodine and Dettol, sterilized cotton balls. Next, write the rules of first aid. First rule is immediate aid. First aid should be given to the injured at the earliest possible. Second is artificial respiration. If a person is unconscious and it is not breathing, he should be given artificial respiration. A person suffering from heart attack and also be saved by artificial respiration. Third rule is sympathetic attitude. The injured person gets extremely frightened, so a sympathetic attitude and goodwill prove to be a very important. Fourth rule is prevention of bleeding. The flow of blood from the injury should be stopped at the earliest, as the excessive loss of blood may endanger the life of the injured. Fifth rule is keeping the injured away from the crowd. When a person gets involved in an accident, many people come and surrounded him from all sides. It prevents the flow of fresh air to injured, and the person also gets frightened and upset. Next, what do you know about mouth-to-mouth respiration? Mouth-to-mouth respiration, the first aider puts his mouth on the mouth of the victim and gives artificial respiration till the victim's chest fills up with air and swells up. This action should be repeated 12 to 16 times or until the victim starts breathing. Steps involved in mouth-to-mouth artificial respiration are as follows. Number 1, remove any blockage from the victim's mouth. Number 2, hold the victim's chin with one hand and with the other hand close his nose tightly. Finally, blow the breath forcefully into the victim's mouth. Next, what do you mean by food? Food is very important for our body because it helps in the growth and development of our body. It repairs old cells and forms the new cells. Food prevents us from diseases. We consider such things as food, which becomes a part of our body after taking it and develops the body. Next, what do you mean by nutritious food? So answer is protein, vitamins, carbohydrates, fats. Next, what do you mean by balanced diet? Balanced diet is the diet which has all the nutrients in right proportion and which is capable of fulfilling all the needs of the body. No single item of food is balanced diet in itself. Only milk is an exception as it has got almost all nutrients. Next, what is vitamin D? Write the damage caused by deficiency of the vitamins. Deficiencies are bones become weak, epilepsy and dehydration become a disease, bones become crooked, muscles become weak, children get a disease called sokda. Next, what do you understand by protein? How many types of proteins are there? Protein is a complex compound consisting of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus and nitrogen. It is of two kinds, vegetable protein and animal protein. Sources are, number 1 is vegetable protein. It is available in soya beans, groundnuts, cashew nuts, pistachio, walnuts, wheat, millet, maize, etc. Next is animal protein. It is available in meat, fish, egg, cheese, etc. Advantage of protein: it ensures physical growth and development. It repairs broken tissues. It keeps the body temperature normal. Next, milk is a complete food. Explain it. Milk is an ideal and whole food. It has got all the essential nutrients. It has 3.6% fat, 3.4% protein, 4.8% carbohydrates, 0.7% salt and 7.5% water. Milk is given to the growing children because it is a complete food at home. Patient is also given milk which acts as a complete food. For good health, milk serves as a balanced diet. All the essential nutrients as proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, salt, water, vitamins are available in milk in right proportion. All these nutrients have different functions to perform in our body. Milk is considered to be an ideal food as it has all the essential nutrients including vitamins, though it does not have iron. Next, explain the rules of taking food. First point is always have your food at a fixed time. Untimely eaten food causes indigestion. Next, wash your hands with soap before taking meals and always wear clean clothes. Nails should be cut and cleaned. Next, we should not eat too hot or too cold food. Hot food causes blister or boils and cold food cannot be chewed properly. Next, fourth point is food should be taken in an adequate quantity. Overheating may cause indigestion. Next, fifth point, food should be chewed slowly and properly so that it can be digested easily. Last point is food should be nutrients and easily digestible. Next is lack of which vitamin causes beriberi disease? Lack of vitamin B. Lack of which vitamin causes scurvy disease? Lack of vitamin B. What is the cause of pyorrhea? Lack of vitamin C. Next, lack of which vitamin causes infertility in women? Lack of vitamin E. Mention the vitamins which are not soluble in water. Vitamin C, D and K. Next, write the need and methods of cooking food methods of cooking food. First method is boiling, second is cooking with steam, third is roasting, and fourth is compare means fry. Next, what do you know about vitamins? Vitamins are such chemical materials which help our body for proper growth and development. By now many vitamins have been discovered, but the most prominent of all these are vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K. Next, what is the importance of vitamins? First important is vitamins maintain our health. Vitamins help in growth and development of our body. They increase appetite. They purify our blood and increase blood in our body. Appetite ਹੁੰਦਾ ਭੁੱਖ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ. They strengthen the bones and teeth. Vitamins help us to create immunity in our body. They cure the skin diseases. They provide energy to our body. Next, what do you know about vitamin A? Write the facts of deficiency and excess of it. By now, many vitamins have been discovered, but the most prominent of all these are vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. The details about the sources and functions of various vitamins have been given below. Diseases which are produced due to the deficiency of vitamin A. First is the lack of vitamin A causes night blindness. Second is the skin becomes dry. And third one is nose, throat, eyes and skin become more prone to infectious disease. Fifth point is the body becomes weak and its development stops. Sixth and last point is the lungs get weekend. Next, what is vitamin C? Write its functions. It is found in orange, lemon, pomegranate, guava, amla, etc. In addition to these, it is available in green vegetables, tomato, cabbage, carrot, spinach, etc. Functions of vitamin C. Vitamin C help in the absorption of iron from the food materials. It maintains and repairs cartilage, bones and teeth. It keeps the blood vessels healthy. It helps in healing bone injuries. Next, write about vitamin D. The function of vitamin D is first function is it helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Second is the strength of bones and teeth. Third one, it is needed most of the growth of children. Sources are, it is found in milk, egg, yolk, butter, ghee, cod liver oil, etc. It forms itself in the rays of the sun. Diseases which are produced due to deficiency of the vitamin D are, first deficiency is bones become weak. Second is the teething of children gets delayed. Third is one is affected with such diseases as epilepsy, hysteria and rickets. Muscles become weak. Next is write the history of Qila Raipur. Rai Lala in 1560 took the possession of the village Qila Raipur. He built 5 forts to protect his sons from the attackers. That's why the village Raipur became famous as Qila Raipur. The village Qila Raipur is 11 kilometers towards the south of Ludhiana, near Dello, name of a town. The village Qila Raipur is connected with rail and roads. Next, write the names of ancient games which are organized in Qila Raipur. So first is bull cart race, camel race, suhaga race, mungliyan chilna, sack lifting, cot lifting, ass lifting. Next is what are the modern sports played in Qila Raipur Sports Festival? So answer is hockey, kabaddi, volleyball, shooting, gatka, gymnastic, paragliding, etc. are played in this festival in the month of February. The winner hockey team is awarded with Bhagwant Singh Memorial Trophy. Sardar Prahlad Singh Garewal donated 100 Tola Gold Cup to Garewal Sports Association in the memory of his late son Bhagwant Singh, who had died young. Next, what are the features of Fort Raipur Sports Fair? The specialty of the Fort Raipur Sports Fair is that this sports fair has produced many Olympians, international and national level players. such as Sukhveer Singh Garewal hockey, Jagninder Singh hockey, Bal Krishna Garewal hockey, Surjit Singh Garewal hockey, Harbhajan Singh Garewal athlete, etc. produced players. This sports fair is guiding many players. Next is, when was Abhinav Bindra born? Abhinav Bindra was born on 28 September 1982 to Dr. Upajit Singh Bindra and Mrs. Babli Bindra. They were 6 and lived in SAS Nagar. Abhinav Bindra had an elder sister. Being a younger child, his parents loved him very much. He studied at the Doon School for 2 years before moving to St. Stephen's School, Chandigarh. He holds a BBA degree from a foreign university. Next, when did Abhinav Bindra participate in Olympics for the first time? Abhinav Bindra's hard work bore fruit. In 1988, he was selected for the Commonwealth Games at the age of 15 and he became the youngest Indian player in Sydney. He participated in the 2000 Olympics at the age of 18, though he did not get any position there, but participating in Olympics at such a small age was itself an achievement. Next, which awards are awarded to Abhinav Bindra by the Government of India? He has been honored many times for his achievements. A foreign company who makes guns honored him by gifting a gun made of gold. The Government of India had awarded him Arjuna Award, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award and Padma Bhushan. He is called the Golden Boy because of winning many gold medals at the international level. Next, how Abhinav Bindra took interest in shooting. One day, when his father was cleaning and oiling the guns, he found a fault with the gun. So he went to Dehradun to get it repaired. Abhinav was also with him. The guns were set in a very decorative manner in the gun shop. Those guns tempted Abhinav and he fell in love with guns. He was hardly 10 years old when his father allowed him to school, but only in his presence. Next, what is the need and importance of discipline? Importance of discipline in our life. Discipline is the milestone of our society. Without discipline, man can't move in society. If every citizen is disciplined, the nation can make rapid progress. By abiding the rules, a good citizen can make his contribution to his society or country. Discipline makes a good student an ideal citizen. Disciplined boys learn to respect their teachers, parents, and elders. Through discipline, children become obedient. Disciplined children behave nicely with others. Disciplined boys become punctual. Next, what is the relation between sports and discipline? Sports have a very deep relation with discipline because one cannot achieve victory without discipline in sports. Sports causes development in the behavior of player, sports person. Discipline plays an important role in building up the character of a player, and without discipline, a good character cannot be developed. Lack of discipline causes several problems in the life of a player, which further gets next. How do sports inculcate discipline in students' lives? In the playground, all students have to play according to the orders of their team captain and coach. When a player tries to break the discipline, he is warned. So first point is this question: time restriction, punctuality. The players have to reach the playground at a certain time every day. Next, obedience. Players always follow the permission of the referee, their coach and the captain while playing. Third is the tolerance. Sports create the quality of tolerance in the youth. They cheerfully accept their defeat. Fourth, firm determination. Players who are determined to win the match try their best to win the match. Fifth is speaking truth. The quality of speaking the truth comes naturally in sportsmen. Next, help others. During the game, players get a chance to help others many times. Next, what is the philosophy of yoga? Philosophy of yoga is based on the soul of a person who is a part of God himself. The philosophy of yoga shows the right path to the pupil. Yoga always motivates to follow non-violence. We should not to be the diverted human beings. Yoga philosophy accepts non-violence as a big religion. Next, what do you know about the goal of yoga? Goal of yoga is to connect one's soul to God by strengthening him physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Next, what do you know about Ashtanga Yoga? Ashtanga Yoga has 8 components and therefore it is called Ashtanga. According to Rishi Patanjali, there are 8 stages or component of yoga. First is yama, second niyama, third is asana, fourth is pranayam, fifth is pratyahar, sixth is dharana, seventh is dhyan, and eighth is samadhi. Next, what are the objectives of yoga? So first objective is controlling emotions, second is making healthy, third one is make mentally strong, and fourth is attainment of higher level of consciousness. Fifth is spiritual life. Next question is write any 2 ways to get rid of drug addiction. नशे की आदत तो किवें छुटकारा पाया जा सकता है? First is motivation. The parents, school teachers and elders of the family plays an important role to motivate the children to avoid narcotics. Second, psychological method. If it seems difficult, then the person should be prepared to give up drugs with the counseling of a psychologist. Next, what are narcotics? Narcotics are the drugs which spoil the life of the user and the person becomes isolated. He gets ignored by his relatives. Next, what are the methods of drug prevention? It is not an easy task to get rid of drug addict. It is necessary to bring change in the mind of the drug addict. In order to get rid of addiction, we should mentally prepare the addicted person in any way. First is motivation. To keep children away from drugs, their teachers and parents have a great role to play. Second is conducting seminars. Seminars should be conducted in their schools and colleges to make children aware of the ill effects of drugs. Third one is psychological preparation. Children with drug addiction should be treated with empathy. Next is sports and recreational activities. Sports and recreational activities help children strengthen their physical side as well as teach them how to use their leisure time well. And last one is practicing yoga. Yoga is highly valued by Indian culture. Next, what are the reasons for the increasing trend of addiction? Nashe vadan de ki karan han? So first is social reason. Nowadays movies and songs are very much focused on drugs. Drugs enhance the character of wish actors shown in movies. Second is impact of technology. Today children are greatly influenced by the internet and today's children learn to do drugs in a new way from the internet. Third one is family reason. Separation or divorce between husband and wife and broken family relationship also make children addicted to drugs. Next is bad influence of friend circle. After the family environment, the child spends most of his time with friends due to which the influence of friend circle on the child is necessary. So last one is show off among peers. When a child moves into society, he starts comparing the economic level of his society with the economic level of other children. Next important question is, what are the full term of CPR? CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. CPR is performed to revive the heart and lungs when the patient pulse and breathing are not felt. The eyes have stopped moving and the patient is unconscious. Next question. What do you know about body size? Man needs food according to his physical size. A lean person needs less food than a fat person. Similarly, a tall person needs more food as compared to a short person. Next, what are tongue proteins? Organism protein is obtained from organisms like meat, egg, milk, curd, cheese, and milk products. Egg protein is considered to be the best as it contains amino acid in sufficient quantity. Next, what are the entertainment features of sports fair? Ford Raipur Sports Fair entertains the audience abundantly. Along with sports, some other culture activities are also organized in this sports fair, in which the folk dances of Punjab are Gidda, Bhangra, Haryanvi dance, Rajasthani dance, Malwai Gidda, etc. People of Punjab entertain the audience by singing songs. What is the meaning of discipline? Discipline means the completion of tasks following certain rules. Discipline provides a sense of responsibility, compliance with duties, protection of one's interest, and the ability to help others. Next, what is a mutual corporation? In any sport, interaction between the players during the game should be prime importance. If there is a lack of interaction between the players, then the performance of the team will not be good. Next, what is pranayam? Pranayam means pranayam to control the breath and bring uniformity in it. When a creature inhales and exhales, this action is called respiration. Pranayam should always be done in open space and in a clean environment. Pranayam soothes diseases of the heart, lungs, brain, digestion, and stomach. Next, how are family reasons responsible for the growing trend of drug addiction? Sometimes broken family relationships also turn the child towards drugs. Sometimes parents spoil their child with excessive pampering. Even under these conditions, children start taking drugs secretly from their parents. Apart from this, sometimes parents do not understand the interest of the child and impose it on them. It also leads to the drugs due to mental pressure. Next, write a note on the fact of friend circle. After the family environment, the child spends most of his time with his friends. It is natural that this affects the child and his circle of friends. If some of these friends are drug addicted, they also have a bad effect on the child. What is the role of the family? It is very important for any person to have the support of his family in getting rid of addiction, because if such a person is not treated with compassion, he will feel alone. Next, what is motivation? Motivation, parents and teachers play an important role in motivating children to stay away from drugs. They should make the children aware of the side effects of drugs from time to time so that the children can stay away from drugs with proper motivation. Next, which things can be included in a first aid box? The first is bandage, triangular, round and warm, splints of different sizes, thermometer, forceps, scissors, torch and safety pins, ORS sachet, lacquer of adhesive tape, an inhaler, a measure and beaker of glass, a cotton packet. Next, what do you understand by protein? How many types of proteins are there? Protein is a complex compound consisting of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus and nitrogen. It is of two kinds, vegetable protein and animal protein. Sources की ने जी protein दे vegetable protein. It is available in soybean, groundnuts, cashew nuts, pistachio, walnut, wheat, millet, maize, etc. Next is animal protein. It is available in meat, fish, egg, cheese, etc.